March 25th, the recruiting weekend,
Okay.
25 visitors now confirmed on that weekend. And it's not just 25. I mean, you talk about top 300 recruits that are going to be in Lincoln. There's 17 4-stars coming to Nebraska that weekend.
17 4-stars.
And 4 and 5s. 15 are in the nation's top 300 recruits. 15.
That's amazing, Sean. That's amazing. And I don't know exactly where to go with praise, except it's an aggressive staff. They understand the deal. You got to have Sean. I mean, God bless you. Talking about scheme and the impact Whipple had versus Frost. Yeah, come on. I mean, this is a player discussion, and for Nebraska, it's largely an inside lineman discussion right now. Not totally, but that's where it has to start with Nebraska, and they're bringing in some really good linemen. And I'm talking pass rushers and interior guys.
Yeah, Jacob and Jared Smith,
yeah,
the 2 4-stars that play at Cheshire Academy in Connecticut, they're coming in.
Jacob's a pass rusher.
And then you got Brandon Baker, the number 1 tackle in the nation.
Offensive tackle
coming from California.
That's what you need.
Nathaniel Frazier, the number 1 running back in California, coming to Nebraska. And this is, as you're looking at our screen right now, we're still on guys coming in for March 25th. I mean, this thing just keeps scrolling in.
Frost, and we're not going to do this thing where we get on a microphone every week and bash Frost, but they didn't do this. They didn't have this.
Well, it takes a high level organization, starting with the head coach,
right,
to get together and want to host this kind of weekend, where it's different than a true official weekend. So I'll be curious, kind of the parameters of what they do. A lot of the guys will get in town Thursday night, and then Friday they'll probably be over there all day. There is no practice on Friday, so I envision kind of a really good day Friday for those kids over there, and then they're going to come back again Saturday morning for practice, and then they're going to probably have activities for them after practice. But if Nebraska feeds them on campus, they have to pay like $5 or $10 to eat. There's rules that you have to follow. Like they can't provide them anything on an unofficial, but they're going to probably make this as close to an official weekend as they can.
Aggressive. It's really good to see. I mean, I can't tell you how important it is and how much it should make fans feel really good. I'm not saying you're going to lock down all these guys. You're going to get them all, but you give yourself a chance.
You got your line in the water.
Yeah. You give yourself a chance when you get them here and they see it. And a lot of guys will be taken aback by what they see. It would be great now if some guys come back for the spring game. I mean, the thing that Nebraska...
Rhule is supposed to be coming back.
Yeah, well, Rhule knows about this place. So there's some guys that don't understand, for instance, the fervent nature of the fan base, which you notice, Sean, the last time Matt Rhule met with us, what did he do right off? He thanked the fans. You can't thank the fans enough. And I think Rhule understands that, because what separates Nebraska right now from the pack in anything? The fans. Support. Yeah, the fans. I would say the academic part it could be a separator, but not much else.
See,
the fans, and that they build that beautiful athletic facility. That can be a separator, but the fans are the number one thing. That's the number one thing.
Think about, we're on St. Patrick's Day, so it made me think of this moment. But think about just when we landed in Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah,
and there were thousands of Nebraska fans all landing at the same time in the airport in Dublin, Ireland. Chanting "Go Big Red, Go Big Red."
Compared to how many Northwestern fans?
Well, and just their
flight came in.
Just like people in Ireland, like, who the hell are these people? Like,
yeah,
and
that's powerful though.
And you're in Temple Bar District, and there's guys like in their upper apartments that they rented, blasting the Husker fight song across Temple Bar District.
Yeah,
in an international city. That's
powerful.
And I think about. I wrote this week. A lot of times this time of year, you get these pundits that will say, is Nebraska relevant or not? Let me ask you this. How many other teams can have this many recruits come in of this caliber in one weekend?
Right. I mean
that.
Yeah, that's impressive. It is. And
Wisconsin couldn't have that kind of weekend. Now those fan bases say, well, we still beat you anyway. It doesn't matter.
Right. They do. But Wisconsin doesn't have the following that Nebraska has. The following is huge. You know that.
it gets under the skin of people almost. So it's funny. Like, I think people just want Nebraska to go away, and they're not. Like,
well, the fan base ensures that it won't, I think. I mean, but that is a separate, and this is big. I mean, Nebraska, Sean, has a very aggressive head coach. We know that, who recognizes the situation. You're not going to win in the Big Ten. I don't know. Now you're going to say Northwestern has done it. I guess. I don't know. They did. They won the West a few years ago, COVID year, and then it just went into a tailspin. Cute little stories don't win the Big Ten. Try to beat Michigan with a cute little story. Look what Michigan's got. Yeah, look what Michigan's going to have coming in here this year. They might be the national. They could be the favorite to win the national title. They're coming to town. You got to be ready for
right there. That's the
look at that.
That's in the pep rally on Friday in Dublin.
Yeah, you were there, right?
Yep. It was I think they estimated like, I don't know, 7,000-8,000 fans were in this pep rally.
Nothing against Northwestern. It's a great institution, but they didn't have anything like that.
Craig Sharp, he was the MC, and he goes, yeah, Northwestern had their little gathering. It was cute. He said that on the mic at the deal. It was,
but God bless Rhule for what he's doing right now. I mean, this is what's got to happen.
Florida State going to Ireland in 2 years.
Yeah, Florida State will travel. I mean,
Georgia Tech. Now your brother's out. Will your brother consider you're going to try to get Marty Sipple to go out to?
Marty's a season ticket holder. I've already texted him about. I don't know if he'll go or not, but he might. I think Florida State will travel. Florida State's a top 10 team in the way too early rankings. All of them. I mean, almost all of them. I was looking at it the other day. There might be an outlier that has them in the 10 to 12 range, but they're a top 10 team right now. So that fan base is jacked up. So Ireland's getting them at a good time.
Yeah, the presentation of selling that trip. Well, think about where Nebraska's at. I mean, they were trying to sell it on the backs of Scott Frost 2019 initially, where it felt like they were coming back.
Yeah, that's true, Sean. That's true.
And I think they were ranked in 2019 to start the year. And then they had to still get 15,000 fans out there, which is remarkable.
It is. But that's now, again, these kids that are coming in right now on March 25th, they don't know a lot about what we're talking about. That's why I think if you can get some guys back for the spring game, it's huge, obviously.